Welcome to Market Matters. I'm Jonathan Gan together with Nadia Hassan for our Stocks with Momentum segment today. So we have two negative momentum stocks for you. What a stock with momentum is that our analysts have this algorithm and they think that both the stocks will trade negatively in the coming days. For our first stock of momentum, we have XOX Berhad. It's a company that basically does mobile virtual network operate. It's a mobile virtual network operator, sorry. So basically on the news front, it has just got slapped with an UMA query. Last Friday, its board has actually disposed of its 50% equity interest in XOX Retail Sinjar Berhad
for the staggering how much?
Glorious price of RM1.
Exactly. So you're talking about the UMA query. Are you surprised? It went up almost 40%. It's 12.5 cents at the moment. So XOX, right? I've actually interviewed them before. The company seems very bullish. I saw this whole big news where they apparently have like 500,000 subscribers at the moment. They are aiming to add another 30,000, 80,000. That's a big aspiration.
Yeah, but so Nadia, the thing is that I see them spending a lot in terms of money for their selling and distribution. I mean, I have no argument that a new company like that should actually spend that kind of money, but you know, it has to translate to shareholder value soon. If not, people are going to ask questions. When their earnings were, their spending in terms of these selling and distribution costs have increased 2.6 times.
You know telcos, right?
Yeah.
Telcos, these guys have to work harder than the big boys. They do not have the brand loyalty of Maxis or DG. You know, that's what they actually have to do. And in my mind, you have to spend money to make money. Yes, but they do have to justify it. But you have to remember, this is a tech company. Tech companies, let's not forget that Amazon for the longest time was losing money. But strong cash flow.
Well, on to our next negative momentum stock, we have MQTEK. It's a company famous for producing component hard disk drives. In terms of its share price today, up 13% to 13 cents, basically. And I mean, looking at this company, it could be the next comeback kid, actually. Because
you like that, don't you? That phrase that you use. Basically, comeback kid. All right, so these guys have actually been loss-making, but their losses have been narrowing, and they're still asset-rich. So I suppose that appeals to you, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just actually waiting for the day where someone actually takes this company over or something like that. Because
Are you saying the management can't do anything about themselves?
I think it's a very nice target of acquisition right now because, you know, the company isn't making a lot of money and, you know, it is asset rich. So perhaps people are actually eyeing it.
Is that your solution to everything? I mean, it's not doing well, let's take it over. There must be a reason what's happening. And, you know, like I said, still assets rich. You know, non-current assets are still 26 million. It's big. I mean, the deals that they have, fine, but it is that particular appeal. But the share price didn't really go up that much. I saw it's probably up about 13%, but it is a penny stock, 13 cents.
Right. So on that note, Nadia, we actually have to wrap up. Basically for XOX, of course, the company has been volatile in terms of its earnings going in and out of the black. It's a potential huge underdog story if XOX succeeds. So it's justified that the company actually spends more on selling and distribution, but it has to also translate into shareholder value. For MQTEK, we think that it's a very rich, in terms of asset company. We think that perhaps it's a target for acquisition. And we are actually looking for a white knight to actually take this guy off the table, perhaps.